Hello, everybody. We are back once again, and I am Jackie Cox with ACE Community, so Adventure, Creativity, and Enjoyment. And I'm super excited to have Chris Gosnell here with us today. She is awesome. Welcome, Chris.
Thank
Um, yes, she's awesome. She's a photographer and videographer, and she really helps people work on getting over the scariness of being on video, and she helps with amazing reels and I've worked with Chris and it's been just incredible because it's very conversational. It's very easy to talk to her because you're really talking to Chris. You're not talking to the camera. Don't worry about the camera ever. So she makes it super fun. And then she does these incredible social media posts to follow the reels as well. And so I'm here to introduce Chris. I mean, that's my personal testimonial, but here's Chris's actual like bio. So Chris Gosnell makes videos simple and doable for entrepreneurs who want to be visible, confident, and consistent online. For 2 decades, Chris has helped entrepreneurs show up online with confidence by creating binge-worthy video, professional photography, and social media strategies that build trust and visibility. So welcome, Chris. Glad to have you here.
you very much. Always love chatting with you, Jackie.
Yes, me too, me too. And I love your lighting is just amazing. See, this is one of the things Chris helps you with. She helps you with this amazing lighting and makes everyone, including herself, look fabulous. So,
Well, thank you.
yes, yes. So tell us, how did you get into photography and videography? And I know you do a little bit of tutoring around those things as well. So how did you get started?
Oh, how far back to start? Um, Honestly, it came about going through photos with my grandma
Oh,
and realizing that the camera would freeze time. Truly, a whole moment in time that really got me. As she's turning the pages, and it was when that, when you and looking at the photos and telling me a story about whoever it was that was going on right then and there. And that got me just so enamored with the idea of photography and capturing time.
I love
And then it just
that.
went from there. That just marries right with my love for people, my love for people's businesses, because you do what you do on purpose. I mean, all
Hmm.
this crazy entrepreneur stuff. I mean, we could just go get a job and make a living, but we choose to be entrepreneurs. And
Mhm.
I love it. I love every minute of it. I love catching people and doing what they do and helping them get the word out about who they are.
Yes. Well, I think that's so awesome. And you have such a shining personality. It's you help, I mean, you're always behind the camera yourself. You're behind the lens. Today we get you in front of the lens, but your personality helps other people bring up their personality too. So it's a gift, really, truly, Chris, that you have of you letting people just go from, I don't really want to do this to, oh, that was super fun and mind I say easy.
It's true. I want to get them out of that thought of being a performer. I have to be perfect. It must be exactly as it shall, and I shall not make any difference or any major faux pas because I am not human. I'm a robot. Thank you very much. I want to get them from that to being a trusted advisor. They're
Sure.
coming to you, people are coming to you for something. What is it? And if you're so stuck on my delivery isn't perfect,
Right.
it's a really, I mean, it's such an understatement to say it's a missed opportunity.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. And so talk us through your process a little bit. Obviously, I'm familiar, but talk us through your process when someone says, "Okay, Chris, I've agreed to, be on camera," and they've kind of got past that first hump or first hill. Talk us through your process of helping them feel more comfortable and what the things they talk about and the timing of everything. Talk us through your process a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting with they get from the okay, I'm gonna make video. I mean, they may as well be saying something like, I'm gonna go ahead and dive with sharks. You know what I mean? Uh, Honestly, then it starts off planning.
Sure.
Planning is 90% of it. Because if you plan well, that takes the pressure off. Now you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And then you start talking to the cameras, but you've already said what it is that you're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm there. I'm mentally there already. My mind is in the right spot. It's very helpful.
It
So we
is.
go right.
Yeah.
And then we go straight from there to filming. And then I walk you right through it.
Yeah.
All the notes we just took. we write down, what are we going to make? Are they YouTube videos for your website?
Sure.
Uh, are they, horizontal? Are they vertical for your social media? What is it we're making? We already
Yeah.
have it planned out.
Yes.
And usually we talk about it before we even get to the planning session so that there's something, at least we know what we're going for versus just I'm going to make video. Well, there's all kinds of video. What kind of, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So then when we start filming, I usually film with two cameras, and that helps with the editing. So I can go back and forth and make it visually interesting.
Hmm.
I teach you just a couple of small tricks, like talking to people is one thing. You could talk over each other and get really excited. But when you're filming, you want a clean edit point. So it's that go on to my next statement, whatever it
Sure.
is, that type of thing. That's really it. After that, I'm behind the camera doing this stuff, which means put your hands up because they'll and firmly plant them in their
I
lap.
yes, yes. I did that too at start and it feels very unnatural then. And on the camera then it looks very uncomfortable for me. I mean, I'm sitting here kind of with my hands down now, but I am one that talks with my hands. And so if I no longer had my hands, I'm not sure if I would have a voice. And so I love that you encouraged just to be who I am and let those hands go the way they're gonna go. Because that feels more conversational too. It doesn't, I did ask that question of like, well, what am I supposed to do with my hands? And you said, well, what do you do with your hands when you're talking to your girlfriends? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I just talk.
Right? But you start talking with your hands, and
Yes.
I am not anywhere near Italian, if you can't tell, because I'm just, yeah. But it's the fun of no, be expressive.
Yes.
It's who we are, and when we're looking at video, that makes the difference too. It helps a bit more of that scroll factor when someone's going, you need video. And they're
Yeah.
like,
Hello. Yes, yes, exactly.
so
So,
we
Chris, how
plan, we
did you know
film.
that entrepreneurs are where you wanted to go? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead and finish
Oh
your
no,
thought.
I was going to say we plan, we film, I edit, and I post.
Yeah,
So that's really the whole thing. So after we're done filming, you can go home and go about your life, do your business, and you don't have to worry about what am I going to post this week,
right.
next week, tomorrow, the
Yeah,
day after that, the day after that.
yes,
You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. It's
yes.
all for you.
Well, and I got to tell you, I mean, so I worked with you for a couple sessions, and I will again. I've heard really good positive feedback, and some people have even asked, "Are you doing these videos, or is someone helping you? Or is Chris helping you?" They've kind of known along the way, and I said, "That's Chris." I mean, and what they said was it all has tied together so beautifully. So even with the posts and things like that, now you as the person filming, now you understand the story behind it, and so because we've just shared that, right? We've shared that in some of the reels but then there's a storyline behind it and so the posting that you do is really incredible too because then you take it from okay we just had this amazing conversation we put it on video but now you add to it with some of the additional posts which is so amazing it really truly I mean it's awesome to not have to think about what you're posting for 5, 6, 13 weeks I think you said it is it's just like oh look at that post is awesome.
And isn't it fun to look at your stuff and go, ooh, there I am again. Ooh, that was well said. Oh.
Exactly, exactly. So you really, Chris, I mean, I can't say enough great things about how your process goes because you do really make it easy. I mean, I even remember saying to you, okay, I can do the brainstorming session, but I'm a little bit tapped out from a capacity standpoint this week. And you're like, no, we're still gonna film. We're still gonna go. We got this. We're gonna do it right now. Because, and I know why you do that. I believe you do that because then it's fresh, it's there, the thought process is still there, you're still excited about whatever it is you just brainstormed about, and now we roll. And so I get it. I get it. In that moment, I was like, oh, can't do anymore today, but I did, and you made it fun and easy, and I didn't have to think any longer.
Well, and also the practicality. You're right. You're excited. You're right in the middle of it. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm here. It doesn't take long to film those.
No.
It really, when I say that, I'm thinking half an hour.
at most.
Truly,
At most.
truly. Because it's like, let's just go with it. You're started already. Let's just keep
Yeah.
going. Then the practicality, you're not here in the springs every day. It's not
Right.
like I can just come on by in the morning. It's like that's quite a trek. So there's some practicality to it too.
Yes. Well, I think there's a lot of strategic behind it because you're very smart as and you're a very great businesswoman. So I love that. So Chris, tell us, how did you get started with entrepreneurs versus another space, more corporate or things like that?
Oh, I was when I started my career, I was doing photography, still photography.
Okay.
And that was before our cameras started to do video as well, our professional cameras.
Sure.
So, and this was long before iPhones were a big thing. It was long before any of that. Um, I'm literally sitting in a BNI chapter meeting one morning, and I'm looking thinking, okay, I'm a good photographer. I can give a good product. I have a great experience with my clients. Why am I not killing it?
Yeah.
Seriously,
Oh,
why
yeah.
am I just not killing it? So I'm sitting there looking around and I'm like, it just hits me like, just when the most obvious thing in the world hits you and you're like, how did I not see this?
Sure.
I was in my 40s by this time.
Sure.
I'm not young 20s with people around me getting married all the time.
Right.
I was around business owners. That's who I'm around. Not
Beautiful.
babies, not seniors, not people getting married for the first time. Just I'm around entrepreneurs. Oh my goodness, what do they need? How can I help them? And that changed everything.
Yeah.
Really did.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, Chris, you have quite the spectrum of what you offer from a video standpoint. You even said there's different levels of video that people can do for themselves. I've seen you video entire events where you're, talking about the speakers that are on stage or the facilitator or whatever. And I've seen you do short reels as well that we have worked together on a minute and a half or less. And so, talk to us about how that range of video has really helped you and your business and your clients along the way.
Well, I break it down into whether it's vertical video for social media or horizontal that lives on YouTube but can go all kinds of places.
Sure.
And then it depends what you need. Speakers, for instance, authors, speakers, trainers, coaches, people who go and they speak to larger groups or they coach smaller groups or individuals. They need a lot of video to get the word out about what they do and classes and that type of thing. I love
Hmm.
it. I love it all. Again, it's you as an entrepreneur working in the genius of what it is that you have,
Hmm.
being able to capture that and then put it out again in a way that others can see what you do. And you want to connect, either attract or repel. That's really it.
Hmm.
You want to be yourself enough to say, to have someone watching that go, oh my gosh, that's great. Yeah, I really do get this. I need to give her a buzz, or I need to watch more of her stuff. Or, oh, that's not my person. Okay, and we're scrolling.
Yeah. And
One way or the other. A
both are
great
great.
no
Yeah.
is a great no is a very good kindness.
Absolutely. It sure is. That's a whole other topic we could talk about, but yes.
That really is. So then it really just comes down to what you need.
Sure.
How do you get the word out about who you are? Mostly that's social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what do you offer your clients?
Hmm.
And how can I help you use the video that you have or capture video and then again turn it around and use it for good stuff?
Hmm.
It really just it there it's well again it comes back to planning, just like making social
Yeah.
media video it goes back to planning. What is it that you need? How can I help you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so next week you're going to be speaking. She's our to our audience. She's our upcoming speaker for ACE Community on Wednesday, May 6th. Which is bonkers that we're already in May, but that's neither here nor there. That's my issue, not anyone else's. But Wednesday, May 6th, we do meet from 4 to 6 p.m., and Chris will have the stage for about 30 minutes that day and sharing with us some beautiful tips around video and around AI and things like that. So, talk to us a little bit about what you're going to share next week in the 30 minutes you'll chat with us.
One of the things I'm going to talk about is challenging people to think about social media not being a time suck
Mm,
and I'm just scrolling through because it's mindless, which,
sure.
okay, we all have our time for that.
Yeah.
But if you look at social media as an entrepreneur, as a time waster,
Mhm.
you are missing out.
Sure.
I look at it as digital networking.
Beautiful. I love that
So
too.
if it's who am I talking to? Am I talking? Am I just sitting in a room scrolling through? That's like, okay, so imagine, if you will, I walk into a networking group, e-women, that's a great one. And
Beautiful.
people are friendly. And I sit down or I stand right there and I'm just like, impress me.
Wow.
That is what it's like when you just scroll and you don't say nothing to nobody. You don't
Whoa.
reach out, you don't comment, and you're just like, I see you. Don't talk to me. I ain't talking to you.
Oh, what an interesting analogy. Great, great analogy.
And then some folks use social media like a billboard. So they have their sign. So again, imagine just a big old sign, and it's like, buy my crap. This is me. Buy my crap. This is me. But they're not talking to anybody,
Sure.
or,
Yeah,
a sign on a window versus an open door.
sure.
Someone walks past you're walking downtown or some great little shop. And you look in the window and there's the shop owner who goes, hi, come on in. That's a conversation
Right.
versus, oh, that's kind of cool. All right. And you just keep walking.
Yep.
There's so many different ways. So that's the kind of stuff I'm going to be talking about is
I
how do
love
you
that.
do things differently so that it's digital networking versus a time suck.
Oh, I love it. I love it. What a shift in perspective there. That's beautiful because if I'm out there and truly, I mean, if we think about this for in-person versus online, I think this is such a great analogy. If I'm at a networking event, my phone is away. It's in my purse. It's out of sight, out of mind type of thing. And should we get to the point in the conversation where we need to set up a one-on-one, then at that point I pull it out. No problem. But always the conversations I'm very aware of my surroundings at any given moment. I open up, let someone else into the conversation as well. And that's how I go about my networking in person. Online, your analogy is beautiful because we all have gotten into that space of scrolling and whatever. Having said that, we need to stop and make some comments and make some conversation in addition, because that's how they're going to make conversation with us. It's
Absolutely.
so beautiful. It's such a beautiful analogy. Thank you for that, because I hadn't heard it in that way before. And that's amazing. So, yeah, I'm excited to hear what you have to share next week then.
I love it. I love it. I'm looking forward to it very, very much so.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So, Chris, I know that this is a topic on its own, but if we can briefly talk about it a little bit, what is your thought process around AI? I know it's a
Mm,
tool, and I believe that tools have their place. Um, what I think we're on the same page with is you still have to be yourself. You cannot rely on it
yes.
to think for you.
You know what? I really like to use AI to help gather my thoughts and spit it back out to me in a format
Mhm.
that works.
Sure.
For instance, like when we were talking about your video, so since you're right here, I'm going to use you as
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
for instance. I asked you, what is it that you want to talk about?
Uh-huh.
And we need to start somewhere.
Yes.
Where are you going? What is it that you want?
Hmm.
Everybody wants more clients, more money, more clients. Great. How are we going to get there? What are we selling? We need to sell something to have
Yep.
clients. How does that solve their problems? And the more that you talk to me and I'm taking notes, the
Yes.
more I'm using my brain, you're using your brain,
Yes.
and we are talking. I'm getting from you the information of it sounds simple, but I need to know from you who you are
Sure.
and what it is that you offer and
Yes.
all these things. And then I put it together. And of course, I have ideas and then I'll write it down. And I'm like, okay, this is really great. Then I'll throw it into AI and I'll say, okay, now I'm named mine. I'll tell you what that name is when we get to the thing because it's the slide story. So anyway, I throw it into AI and I say, okay, put these into uh, some video prompts for me, please.
Sure.
And it does, or give it to me in a good note format so that I can read these back to her as we're making video. So
Sure.
it's like, here's video number one, and here's the things that you talked about. Video number two, the things that you talked about. And
Yeah.
then I'll ask, is there anything else that's on your mind, AI, that she should be talking about that we've missed? Is there something else there?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Is I have found that it's kind of, it will tell you what you want, but unless you ask, it's not going to tell you anything extra. It's like, well, how many inches are in a foot? Okay, 12. That's it. Have a nice day. Bye. Then it's like, well, you know, there's more to it, but you're not
Yeah.
asking questions.
Right.
And then getting its thoughts and then giving it feedback and saying, okay, I see where you're going with that, but that's not really Jackie's style.
Mhm.
Jackie is more like this. Okay, I see that. And yes.
I
So
love it.
that's kind of how I use AI. And
That's
then sometimes, you get to the end of the day and you're just like,
right, right. You just need
I'm
a
like,
little help.
I'm like, okay, give me some ideas about this, that, or the other, something that needs to go on. And it just helps kind of kickstart my brain.
Yeah, yeah,
But I don't want to rely on it 100% or
right.
anywhere close to that because, if you don't use it, you'll lose it.
Correct. And same with creativity. If you don't lose it, or if you don't keep using creativity and inspiring yourself and finding imaginative ways to use things and do the thing, help your clients and help yourself, you will lose it. So keep that creativity going and keep your brain going as well. And so yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, I think it's good. It's always interesting to hear a photographer's perspective of AI because first and foremost, you still have to use real video. You still have to use real photos and things like that of yourself. I know we can do caricatures and things like that, and sometimes those are fun. Having said that, you need to make sure you're honest with people. Like this was fully formed in AI or whatever, right? And just be forward with them because you don't want to be trying to trick people because you start losing trust if you're not careful, especially with video and photography. So just I
Very
like
true.
I just wanted to get your perspective on that.
So, yep, I use it kind of like an assistant
Yeah,
of,
good.
here's my thoughts. Now put it in some nice order for me. Thank you very much.
There you go. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's awesome. Well, very cool. Well, again, we could talk about a lot of these things for hours, I think. But so Chris, what are you working on right now that you want to share with our audience?
Oh, I'm always, as a business owner, looking how I can serve my clients better,
Okay.
period. And so it's that marriage of talking head videos, B-roll videos, encourage them to just make video.
Right.
You don't always have to work with somebody. You please just pick up your phone and make some video.
Yes.
Don't overthink it, just do it. So with that, it's an always evolving, how do I do this better?
Sure.
How do I serve my clients better? What do
Yeah.
they need from me? How can I help them? Personally, I'm still kind of working on, I love it's the time of year to get out and start putting some miles on some shoes and
Love
just
it.
enjoying it all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. I
Get
love
rid of
that.
this white, extra super Scandinavian whiteness.
Well, you do embrace the Scandinavian very well.
Can't help it,
That's right.
just what it is.
Yes, yes, exactly. Well, that's awesome. And Chris, so because we are, our group is very much focused around fun and bringing more joy to our lives. How do you bring joy to your life, or what are you doing for fun for yourself these days?
It's an always during the day. And I've kind of started to train the people around me that like when I go for walks, I like going with friends.
Sure.
You see something beautiful, you hear something beautiful, stop. Just stop
Love
and
it.
take it in.
Yeah.
In the mornings, I love walking in the mornings and hearing the birds chirping and finding them and watching them and just stopping for a few minutes.
Sure.
Not just letting it pass you by and go, oh yeah, birds, birds, birds,
Yeah.
but listening and just really taking it in.
I love that. I love that. That's awesome. Well, Chris, I love talking to you. I'm sure our audience would, appreciate we cut this off at this point. But so again, Chris Gosnell will be with us on Wednesday, May 6th from 4 to 6 p.m. at Bucket List Tavern in Castle Rock. So she will be speaking about, video and how we can do more digital networking. During her talk, she'll have 30 minutes with us to chat, and you're a great person to learn from, Chris. So,
Hmm.
what's the best way people can get in touch with you between now and our meeting coming up next week and beyond?
My website's my name, chrisgosnell.com.
Okay.
There's contact forms there. My information's there. Social media is another one. Um, Although I don't check that, sometimes I don't always get the messages.
Okay.
So text me. Just call me, text me.
Got it. Awesome. So chrisgosnell.com. So ChrisGosnell.com. And make sure to, connect with Chris. She's a great person to know, to be friends with, to help you along with your digital networking and your marketing. And so definitely connect with Chris. So Chris, thank you so much for taking the time today. I really appreciate you.
It's a pleasure always.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks, Chris.
Absolutely.